Hello, ARFCOM family members. Thank you for tuning in yet once again. I'm Pat, and I will be co-starring with the CZ P-01. Today's example is in OD Green. She's a sweet piece for sure. I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance. I may show just a little bit of my CZ fanboy today. As far as I'm concerned, there are two types of people in this world. There are people that love CZ firearms, and there are people that haven't yet tried them. Today I'm going to be giving you a good up-close look at this. We're going to be shooting it. But first, a word from our sponsor. Oh, I know, it's necessary. Don't look at me like that. Look at me like this. With your brand new night vision from TNBC, they are responsible for bringing you today's content. So go visit them at tnbc.com. So now, let's get a closer look at this one. So there is today's example of firearm art. Look at that. More curves than Jessica Rabbit. Of course, it is chambered in 9mm. It is 7.2 inches long, 5 inches high, 1.38 inches thick, weighs 28.1 ounces. The frame is 7075 T6 aluminum. Have a nice little accessory rail right there on the front. And this one has the decocker. Double stack magazine with a 14+1 capacity. This particular one has had the sights swapped. I wasn't the biggest fan of the 3-dot sights, so I put a set of XS DXT night sights on it. We have rubber grips that feel really nice to the hand, got a nice palm swell to them. And of course, this one has the NSN number, meaning that it is NATO approved. NATO testing showed 7 stoppages in 15,000 rounds, and that is pretty daggum impressive. So now you're ready for me to shut my mouth and shoot this one. All right, so now it is everybody's favorite part. All right, so let's do a few from the holster. Of course, we'll decock it, holster it. I'm liking this. You know, normally I wouldn't have you watch me load magazines on camera. Well, let's just get just a little bit casual and talk about one of the reasons that I really like a CZ firearm. A couple of years back, Polinar Tactical had gone on a CZ factory visit, and they shared via Instagram several little small video snippets inside the factory, behind the scenes basically. And one of the things that I really liked was at the factory, these CZs were all in this vise. There were 15 or 20 of them in a vise, locked in like this, and there was a bar coming across the top. And it was sitting there just cycling every one of them. And they did that before they all went into the box. And basically, at that time, I had been with one of the more prestigious brands. I had a firearm that was in the 500 rounds, and the company was using that whole, break-in period. They were using that excuse as to why their gun did not run. My next purchase was a CZ, and that thing came right out of the box, and it absolutely ran. So I'm guessing that that is one of the things that CZ does. It just sits there and works these things back and forth right before they package them. So when you grab them, they just take off right out of the box. The two examples that I've had have been that way, this being one of them. Very enjoyable pistol. And you may have seen my shirt. It tells a tragic tale of a horrific boating accident. It's available on our Teespring store. But now we're almost out of ammo, which that's a good thing, I guess. We got some clouds over here. It looks like it's going to come a toad strangler. If you're not from the south, that means a lot of rain. But let's go ahead and enjoy these last couple of mags here. Stop dancing. Oh man, really love this little CZ. It's on a shepherd's hook, and boy, that shepherd's hook is moving. All right. And of course, I'm going to thank everyone for tuning in today. Without my viewers, I'd just be standing out in the middle of the woods, waving guns around and talking to myself. That's not exactly the best mental image ever. But if you've enjoyed today's video, your subscription would be absolutely welcome. Remember to ring the bell and turn on notifications, because that is the only way YouTube is going to notify you. Of course, we always like a good thumbs up and a good comment to stoke the algorithmic fires. Let YouTube know that this is the type of content you want to see. And of course, go visit our sponsors at tnbc.com. They are responsible for today's content, and we really appreciate them. So I hope you've enjoyed our look at the CZ P-01. I know I'm going to enjoy this thing for a good long time to come. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you next video. And as Andrew would say, I love you.